The most expensive thing you can do with a coding agent is make it busy without making it accountable. One prompt becomes 10 tabs, one change becomes a mystery, and you cannot tell what the agent knows, changed, or should be allowed to do next. Loop engineering tackles that tension with a repeatable loop, explicit state, limits, checks, and a record you can inspect. Framework scores must be earned, not trusted. I test the Codex scaffold, audit, spend estimate, and boundaries that still need a person's judgment. First, the source. This is github.com/cobusgrailing/loop-engineering. The post that surfaced it includes a short repository tour. Its recording is muted and used only to identify the public source. The README documents initialization, auditing, cost, context, sync, and worktree tools for Claude, Codex, and OpenCode. It favors explicit operating context over chat history. This proof uses a local, disposable Codex lab. If you want a local companion for coordinating coding agents you already use, conductros.com is a separate option. It does not replace these controls. The repository organizes a loop around durable objects, a skill for the job, a state file that survives sessions, a loop definition with constraints and budget, a verifier, and a log. But files are not evidence until we watch them appear and inspect their limits. Keep 3 lanes separate. Task defines outcome, allowed files, and done. Control sets budget, timeout, retries, permissions, tests, and who can say no. Evidence is changed files, output, tests, and a run record. A loop becomes dangerous when a lane is implicit. The scaffold provides places for policy. It cannot choose policy. Daily triage can be safe for a read-only issue list and reckless for customer data. Worktrees do not solve shared privileged credentials. A verifier is only as strong as its test. Ask what an agent may read, write, spend, retry, and hand to a person. Here is the blank lab. I run the documented audit before creating anything. It reports 10 out of 100, level L0. The missing pieces are visible: no state, skills, loop definition, budget, or verification. Now I run the documented initializer with the daily triage pattern and Codex option. The command creates a Codex skill directory, verifier configuration, state file, loop definition, budget file, run log, constraints, and agent instructions. It then reports the lab as loop ready, 100 out of 100, level L3. That is impressive structure in one command, but use the right mental model. 100 means the scaffold found the files and rules it expects. It does not mean an agent understood your product, passed your tests, or earned permission to touch production. Treat the score like a pre-flight checklist, useful and fast, never a substitute for judgment. The skill repeats the task shape. The verifier says what evidence to look for. The state file gives the next run narrow memory. The log records what was attempted, what failed, and what happens next. These controls are reviewable in Git for the next reviewer to inspect, not hidden inside a model. The audit can still call out holes after the score. In suggested mode, this lab warns about missing safety documentation and least privilege guidance. Before scheduling anything, decide who approves changes, which paths are off limits, what tests are required, how failure becomes visible, and when the loop stops. A prompt does not create those decisions. You do. Use a stopping rule. If the loop cannot show current state, bounded budget, a test or verifier result, and an owner for the next action, it should return a question instead of taking another action. Start read-only or in a throwaway branch. Require a clean test before any merge request, and route unexpected file changes to review. Agent language does not make ordinary engineering controls optional. The lock and ledger matter when something goes wrong. A failed command can signal a missing credential, changed API, broken assumption, or a policy boundary doing its job. The record shows command, outcome, retries, owner, and where a person decides. It keeps a recurring workflow from turning every failure into another model call. Cost is the next proof point. For the documented daily triage pattern at its L1 estimate, The local tool projects about 276,000 tokens a day against a suggested 100,000 token cap. The exact total varies with model, task, retries, and context. What matters is that a cost check can interrupt optimism before an unattended schedule becomes a surprise bill. Start small, log real spend, and raise the ceiling only after useful output. Now look at isolation. The worktree command creates a separate working directory for a named run. Listing it shows the run apart from the root repo. That does not prevent a bad change, but it stops tasks casually colliding in one checkout. The state lock marks who owns shared state and gives that ownership a time limit. A stale lock is a reason to investigate, not start another agent blindly. Sync and context checks are the final operational layer. Sync records a state transition. Context checks compare the run ledger with the pattern's budget and retry logic. In the disposable lab, the record captures the empty repository audit, successful initialization, audit, and sync. That trail lets you debug a loop without pretending its first answer was correct. So, what did this hands-on test prove? Loop engineering can scaffold a tangible, reviewable operating structure for a Codex-oriented task quickly. It can audit the presence of controls, estimate cost, split work with worktrees, guard shared state with locks, and preserve an execution record. It did not prove autonomous work is safe, cheap, correct, or appropriate for your data. The warnings and cost estimate are part of the result. Use this sequence. Audit an empty, disposable repository. Scaffold one narrow pattern. Read every generated constraint and verifier. Set a budget that makes a failed run boring, not catastrophic. Keep human approval in the path for consequential changes. Observe real cycles before automating anything recurring. If you need a local companion for keeping coding agent workflows organized, conductros.com is worth examining beside the repository. If you test this framework yourself, start with the GitHub repo shown here, not a promise of an autonomous company. The win is not making an agent run forever. It is being able to explain, constrain, and verify every loop it runs for you before deciding whether the next action is actually deserved at all.